So this cuisenaire rod is one hole.
Yes.
Let's use some of the other color rods and see if we can make one hole using a different color. So let's pick a color.
Black.
Okay, let's put one black down next to it. Do you think the black is? Do you think two black could make one hole, or is it going to be too big?
Too big.
It's going to be too big. So let's try another color.
Maybe this.
Okay, so let's put a green one down. But do you want to try another one?
Yes.
So let's try another green one.
A green one.
Do we still have one hole yet?
Nope.
Let's try one more.
Now we need one more, which is like small. What? Like this.
Okay, so we could do that one to make one hole. Now, if we look, how many green pieces do you have?
3. We have 3 green pieces.
So what fraction are the green pieces then? If there's 3 of them, do you remember what fraction it might be? Do you remember what the fraction word is to describe 3 parts? It is broken into
thirds.
Excellent. Let's try one more color. Let's see if we can find another one. So let's pick a different color in there. Maybe let's try, what do you think? Maybe the yellow? Let's see what the yellow does. Okay. So do you want to try one more? What fraction did we get there?
Twos.
So what, now how will we say it in fraction?
Seconds.
Yellow is, not seconds, it's, if you were to break this, you would break it in.
Twos.
Yeah, so when you break something into 2 parts, how did you break it? You broke it in. Yeah, we broke it in half. Do you think any other color might make another fraction?
Yes.
What one do you want to try now?
Purple.
Okay, let's try purple. So is the purple a perfect fraction if we had to add another color?
Yeah.
Okay. What if we tried, what color haven't we tried yet? Maybe
Black?
Well, we tried the black in the beginning.
Yeah. Maybe brown?
Okay, let's see what brown, let's see what that does. That one's pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah.
What if maybe we'll try a red?
Yeah.
Let's try the reds.
This one looks good, the reds.
What fraction might you think it make? If we look at this one, how many do you think you're going to need?
2 more, like
So how many red do you think you're going to use in total?
3 more.
You think 3 more or?
Or more, I mean 1 more. Yeah. This one does not look good.
There we go. So now we have 5 pieces of them.
Yes.
Do you remember what fraction that is?
5ths.
High 5. Do you want to see if you can find one that can make a quarter? Do you think you could break? So how many colors do you think you're going to need to use if you're going to break this into quarters? How many of them do you think you're going to need?
4.
Okay, I'd like to see if you could make that. So you've used these cuisenaire rods to make some fractions. What are some of the fractions you've made?
Quarter and a half.
Are you sure this one is quarters? How many parts of this one do you have?
5.
So is that quarters?
A 1 by 5.
So,
Fifth.
yeah, you did fifths. Then what were the yellow ones?
A half.
Okay,
A full. A whole.
okay.
There's 10 of this, so 1 by 10.
So think about the fraction. If you said 5 were a fifth, what do you think?
5 by 5.
So what do you think the tens would be?
5 by
Not. Would you say tens? Would you say tenths?
10.
Yeah. So these are tenths. So this is 1/10 of the orange cuisenaire. Now you did one other thing. You asked me another question. What was the other question you asked me?
We put the brown to make one. Can we put that again?
Now, what do we know about fractions? When we have fractions, for fractions to work, what do they have to be?
They both have to be equal.
They have to be equal parts. Are those two colors equal parts?
No.
So would that be a real fraction?
No.
No, I mean, you might have part of one, but if you look at this brown. What is one brown? How many reds is this brown worth?
4.
So you could say this brown is what? It is 4/5 of the orange one. Pretty cool. What about if we did one of these teal ones? What do you think it might be? If we look at the size, what might the teal one be?
A 3.
3 what?
A 3 of a
3. How many red ones are there?
5.
So you said that was 5th. So if these are 3 red ones, you would have 3.
3. 5 by 3.
3/5.
Then what about a blue one?
Oh, blue ones. What if we could?
That's kind of half of this.
Well, what if we compared the blue one to the white ones? How many white ones does it take up?
9.
So the blue would be 9. How many white ones are there?
10. So 1 10 by 9.
So 9
By 10.
9 10
9 10.
9/10. Yeah.
And black. 7.
So what'd you say?
A 7. 10.
Yeah, 7/10. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you've used this teal one as your whole. So what fractions have you made to make them equal? What about the red? What are the
3 red.
So what is 1 red? What red is what size? 1 red is what size of the teal one?
3 for
Well, 3/3 is all of it. So what would 1 be?
1 for
Okay. Now what about these green ones? It'll be fine. It's just for lunch.
half.
Okay. Do you think you could try and find a color that makes a quarter? How many would you need to find of that color to make a quarter?
2 5.
How many parts are in a quarter? If you broke it into quarters, how many parts would you have?
10.
What about money? Think about quarters. How many quarters are $1?
25.
No, that's how much they're worth. How many quarters do you need to make $1? How many quarters do we have that makes $1?
4.
So 4 quarters make $1. So can you find a color that would be 4? You would need 4 of them to make one of these? If not, maybe you might need to find another color that you could try and make quarters with.
I'm ready for you. I could run.
What if we compared how many more red do you think you're gonna need for that one? So how's that?
4. 4.